Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a good week. Now, I do want to apologise about the state of me. I've got a little mud mask on just now. I will show you the product at the end of the video. It is amazing. It just gets rid of all my dry skin, opens up my pores, gets rid of any blemishes, any spots. It's amazing. I know I look crazy, but you know, a bit of self-care and all that, you know. And like, just sitting about in my weave, like feeling myself, like, hello, what's wrong with that? Like, so today, I've not, like, I probably look like a hot mess, but do you know what? I don't care. Anyways, so today I wanted to talk about Dubai's princess, Latifah. Now, not many people know about this, which is quite concerning. I've not seen a lot of people speak about it. I've not seen that much yet on the news. And there's not a lot of stuff you can find about it online, which is very, very concerning because it's a total breach of human rights. So it's like, I can't understand why more people aren't talking about it and bringing awareness and like discussing it. I don't understand. So welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? Only joking. Welcome back, troops and troopettes. So we're going to get stuck in. So Princess Latifah has been missing since 2018. She's a Dubai princess, or I don't know if you'd really call him a king because he's more of a dictator, but you know, if that's what he wants to call himself, then okay. So he's the king, ruler, dictator, whatever, of Dubai. His name is like, bear with me with this name, Shakrim. I actually had to spell it out on my phone because it's like, so. Right, so it's Shakrim. Do you know what? Google it. Shakim Marala something his name is. So Latifah, she's one of 25 children of Shakif Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Hope I said that right. And she attempted to escape Dubai in February 2018. And the reason that she decided to escape Dubai was because she was very constricted. She had very little rights as a princess and as a woman, because obviously, you know, in Dubai, like, it's quite strict when it comes to women's rights and all that. And she said she couldn't get dating, she couldn't get going where she wanted, say what she wanted. She said she was so heavily constricted that she had no freedom. So in February 2018, she attempted to flee Dubai with one of her female associates, someone that worked with for a friend. And she did manage to escape. But before she left, she did explain that her life was heavily constricted, and she said that she hadn't left the country since 2000. And she wanted to go travelling and see the world, you know, like any other normal young person. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way any normal person wants to go and see the world. And because obviously she's a princess and she's from Dubai, and you know, she wasn't allowed, like, she was just not allowed to do anything. But her escape did go wrong in 8 days into her journey across the Indian Ocean, because she was trying to get to India. So she jumped on a boat, like a boat that was you know, that was ferrying things back and forth between Dubai and India, and her and her friend hid underneath, like below deck. But she said that she remembers one day the boat, like, it docked, the boat had like stopped, and she says she can remember seeing all these army people and all these heavy footsteps getting on and hearing screaming and gunshots, and she said that she just knew straight away that it was like her dad's guards, and like they'd been sent to get her. But her dad was trying to put it as a rescue mission. But see, at the end of the day, right, it just kind of says everything about him, because at the end of the day, like, who wants to control their daughter's life? I mean, she's over 20 years of age. Like, let her go and do her own thing. The fact that he had to bring her back and all that shows that he wants to control her, and it's more about having like control over his daughter than actually, you know, letting her flourish and do her own thing. And it's just like, what a control freak. But to be honest, like, he doesn't seem like a very nice man. Like, he's known for being cruel to his wives and his other children and stuff like that, so it's not as if he's known for being an actually nice person. And the reason that I want to talk about this is because somebody had managed to sneak video footage in. So she was took to a villa, but the villa was turned into like a prison, so it was like all gated. It had like 30 something guards around it, and she was put in this villa, locked up in there, and she hasn't been seen since or heard from since. Somebody had managed to smuggle a phone into her, and she done a video message and she recorded it, and she said that she was being held against her will. She's not allowed out. She was brutally tortured. She's not allowed to see any of her family. She's been kept in there. She's got no contact with the outside world. So somebody had managed to smuggle this phone onto her. She recorded it. It gets smuggled back out and it get put out to the public. Why a lot of more people haven't seen this and it's not been on the news a lot more, I don't know. But it just goes to show the elites and the royals, and like, if you've got money, you can keep everything hush hush on the DL. So the UK government, and I think like the United Nations or something like that, they wanted to see proof that she was still alive. So they wanted to see pictures, videos, records to show that this princess was still living. And her father has still failed yet to do that, to provide any proof that she's still living. The last video she recorded, she seemed very anxious, she seemed very scared, and she says in the video, if, you know, you don't hear from me again, I'm dead, or something really, really, really serious has happened. And she had corresponded with a human rights person. I've obviously been watching things about it and watching documentaries. I can't actually remember how this I think the human rights person had like heard about the story, and then he'd went to Dubai and managed to get someone to smuggle the phone in or something for her, and her and him were like communicating over FaceTime and texts and stuff like that, and he was trying his best to get her out. But as I said, like, all the governments have asked for proof that this girl's still alive, and Dubai and her father and their government and whatever have failed to have proof, and she's not been seen or heard from or recorded since I think early 2019, maybe late 2018. I might be wrong with the dates, but it's been a long while since there's been any activity from her end. There's also some therapist, counsellor person that comes into play, that has now come out and said she was wrong for defending the father, but she said that she was misled and the information that she was gave was misleading. Was misleading. So this counsellor was told to counsel Latifa, and she had released a statement to the public saying that Latifa wasn't well, she was mentally unstable, she needed help, she was in the right place, she should be with her family, she was getting the support she needed, she was fine, so on and so on. But this woman wasn't told that there would be a picture took. But this woman has now come out and said that she does think that the princess is in trouble. She said, I wasn't made aware this day that this picture was going to be took. She said she'd come in to see me, she said I was kind of told what to say. And then they sent Latifa in, they took the quick picture, and then she was away again. So the reason that they done that, it was more a kind of, right, let's just get this picture quickly so we can send it out to the public, and the public thinks she's, you know, she's okay and all that, even though we're still holding her hostage. But the fact that nothing's been heard about this princess since 2019-18 is really, really, really concerning. And at the end of the day, she's a beautiful girl, and I think she's a modern 21st century girl, and living in Dubai, being so constricted and not having your freedom, you know, it must be horrible, and I can't imagine what it would be like. I really can't. It must be horrible. But I don't know why there's not been more news, more awareness, more people talking about it, more discussions about it, because it's a total violation and a total breach of human rights. It's not right. And the fact that that other governments are just letting it slide is just really concerning. But then again, I think other governments, especially the United Kingdom, especially our royal family and our politicians, are very cosy with Dubai. They're like that. So I feel as if we're too scared to rock the boat. But at the end of the day, like, this is a person, this is someone's rights, this is another human being that's for no reason. I think the UK really needs to step up, and I think there has to be more people talking about this and discussing it, because it's very, very, very serious. It really is. And as I said, if you go onto YouTube and you type in Latifa Dubai Princess, you see the YouTube videos of that she made while she was being held hostage. I think there's a couple of them, so if you go on YouTube and you type that in, you'll be able to watch and see the videos. There's also a 60 minutes Australian documentary on it as well, which I suggest you check out as well, plus some information on Google, and I'm sure there'll be other YouTube videos as well, so make sure to check that out if you want to know more information and learn and educate yourself, so you can talk about it, so you can discuss it, so you can get it out there. I think it's good to to do our research that way, but the documentary is really, really, really good on 60 minutes. That's what I watched. I suggest you watch it. But I'm going to show you. So this was the last seen picture of her. I don't know if you can see that. That was the last picture of her that was seen of her, and that's when she was meant to see that psychiatrist. They sat her down, took the picture, and then just whisked her away again. And that is her father. He's obviously a very, very, very controlling man. I mean, one of 25 children, like, Jesus Christ. And this is like a little snippet of the videos she made when she was in being held hostage. But you can get these on YouTube, especially the picture that this video's from. Quite interesting, so I suggest you Google that and watch it. But I just can't understand it. But like, as I said, she's not been seen in public since late 2018, and it's just so concerning. But I just seen 2021. Oh. It says that the UAE has declined to direct requests and have ignored the United Nations pleadings to see if she's still alive or not, or for her to be released, or some sort of evidence to say that she's okay. But what they're saying is they don't want to send Latifa into the hands of people that will manipulate her. But the United Nations and human rights organisations have been asking for proof she's alive, but so far nothing. And a high court ruled in 2020 that he did abduct her. Basically, him taking her and taking her back to Dubai was basically an abduction. So, well, it is really, it's whether it's your child or not. This picture was supposedly taken in May 2021 of her sitting at a mall, supposedly. But as I said, I wanted to talk a wee bit about this and bring a wee bit of awareness about it, because it is something that should be spoke about, and I don't think it's been spoken about enough. I do excuse the state of me. I am going to go and wash my mud mask off. So I'll show you guys the after results of it. It is really, really, really good. It's Ved Healthcare. I'll tag the link below in the description. It just gets all the toxins out your face. But I thought while I was doing my little face mask I would talk about this. So grab a face mask, grab a cup of tea, sit down, and just please watch the video. It's very, very interesting. And as I said, go on YouTube and you'll be able to see these videos of her. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Stay gorgeous. Bye. I'm going to wash this crap off my face.